Welcome to my stash! So, most of our produce items and our meats, unopened in a can like these, it'll last you 25 years. So, your grandchildren can inherit it from you if you don't use it all. I do use my food. I don't just let it sit down here in the basement waiting for the zombie apocalypse, okay? I use this on a regular basis. And once the cans are opened, you get about 1 year for most items. Let me give you a tour. So here's all my lovely greens. I got peas, green beans, asparagus, chilies, celery, zucchini, kale, spinach. Up here I have my wonderful fruit, strawberries, apples, cranberries, grapes, raspberries, blueberries, peaches, mangoes, bananas. Some other yummy treats are our yogurt bites, which are freeze-dried yogurt. Really amazing, so delicious. Down here now I have bell peppers and tomatoes. Now I want to throw out something that's really neat about our tomatoes. I have completely replaced any form of canned tomato with our tomato dices and our tomato powder because our cans are BPA free. Now, if you buy most canned tomato products that come in with the juice in it, there's going to be a lining on the can that's actually BPA. So, and because tomatoes are so acidic, that BPA can get broken down by the acidity of the tomatoes and leach into your food. So when you buy canned food, think about that, especially if it's an acidic thing like a tomato, you could have BPA right in your food there, okay? So I much prefer our delicious tomato dices. And I'll show you how they look. There you go. Those are tomatoes. They're so yummy and they go a long way because, again, all that amazing flavor is in there. They're very, very flavorful, very vine-ripened fresh. And then we got carrots, sweet potatoes, corn, cauliflower, chopped and sliced onions. So we have a couple of varieties there. Mushrooms, mashed potatoes, and then we have potato dices, and then all my meats. Again, I love having these on hand for when I forget about defrosting meat or I just want a really quick protein option. Sausage crumbles, beef slices, grilled chicken, chopped chicken. The chopped chicken is totally plain. I powder this and use it for baby food too. Or the grilled seasoned chicken, it actually is grilled. So you can see the grill marks on it and then they freeze dry it. So it has some seasoning. Shredded beef, ground beef. This is so handy one of those nights where you just want to make a quick spaghetti. Small diced beef. So this is just like this beef, but it's smaller. And then we also even have pulled pork, which is slow cooked, seasoned. When you add the water back in, it's amazing. If you think about how long it usually takes you to do something like a pulled pork or a shredded pulled beef, these two meats are so fun and yummy. I also even have scrambled egg mix. This is crystallized egg. It's a mixture of white and yolk. And these are awesome for camping or baking. If you forget about an egg, you don't have enough in your fridge and you're making a cake or something, you can use this instead. I hope you can see how awesome this is from a wasting less perspective. That fruit behind me, I'm not worried about it going moldy. It's sitting there ready to go, just hanging out, full of nutrition and flavor. And when I want it, I can come grab it. So what I do tend to do is you see most of these are the larger family cans. I will keep the larger family cans down here, and then my smaller pantry cans I will have up in my kitchen, so it just takes up less space. And don't get me wrong, I'm not some crazy prepper who only uses this. I buy stuff from the grocery store too, but I love having this on hand for just your on-the-hand stuff. And when I buy stuff from the grocery store, it's for a specific purpose and it gets used right away. So I'm really seeing a dramatic decrease in my waste. And that's helping my budget. Using Thrive Life foods, we're saving on average about 20%. If I compare my pre-Thrive and post-Thrive budget, even though we have, our kids are older now and they're eating more than before I started using Thrive, we're still saving money having this on hand. You're not going to have this big of a stash right off the bat, right? What most people will do is focus on our monthly specials and buy a little bit every month to build up their variety that they have, okay? And that's the awesome thing about this food is it's designed to be something you can work into your existing budget. You can buy a little bit every month and build up a stash like this if you want, or just figure out what your go-to items are that are most effective for you to have on hand that you want to stick with. You can do whatever you want with this food. And of course, if you are into prepping, if you do value having an emergency food supply, obviously this is awesome for that too. It's lightweight, easy to transport. You can make meals with it in Mylar bags and take it with you camping and hiking. There's so many wonderful ways to use this food.